Well, thank you. Happy Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Great show, as always. Good to see former Senate President Boss Frank Rilon. It's nice to see him, to get reacquainted. Sabi ko, parang bumabata lang, Ses, eh. Parang, di ba? Yung sikreto nila, hindi tumatanda. Yun yung goals natin, eh, pag may edad na. But we'll take it from here. We have a lot of stories for you. Thank you once again to Ses and to Sean, the big story. We got results for you from 4 NBA games, including the San Antonio Spurs taking on the depleted Los Angeles Lakers, if I may add, plus the aftermath of the Rebisco Clásico in the 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference.
And we've also got a conversation with Brazilian Jiu-jitsu master Hal Gracie about his recent visit to the Philippines.
Wrong ka ba?
Yes.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
The show by Mamoy Lee. Puts it on. Unbelievable. On the left side. Oh, stuck in another one. Bacuna's rejecting Estevo for the
Hump Day Wednesday, February 11, 2026. Let's kick off the show in the NBA as Victor Wembanyama putting on a show in Hollywood. The alien with a 40-point explosion here to lead the visiting San Antonio Spurs past the home team, the Los Angeles Lakers, 136-108. Wemby already had 25 points on 8 for 9 shooting in the first quarter alone. And the Spurs made sure that hot start did not go to waste. They grew their lead to as many as 41 near the end of the third quarter. Come the fourth, all San Antonio starters were already resting on the bench. Wemby also had 12 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block, all in just 26 minutes of light work. The Lake Show did field a depleted lineup with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and even Marcus Smart all sidelined by injuries. This is LBJ's 18th missed game of the season, which means he won't reach the 65-game minimum requirement to qualify for an All-NBA award. And that ends the Kings' All-NBA streak at 21 seasons. The Spurs remain number 2 in the West with 36 wins and 16 losses, while the Lakers are 5th with 32 victories and 21 defeats.
Loved it. I think playing against quote-unquote bad teams or teams missing players has been a problem. Consistency. I think almost every time we've been ready against like the top seeds. And our record against them shows it. But we've also been bad against below 0.500 teams. And tonight, in my opinion, we had to make a statement and show our progress.
Los Angeles just couldn't catch a break today as the Houston Rockets also prevailed over the Clippers. The Rockets dominated most of the fourth quarter and held on for a 102-95 win at home. The H-Town lead reached 15 with about 5.5 minutes to go when the Clippers cleared their bench for one last try at shaking things up. The Clips got to within single digits but couldn't quite complete the comeback. Kevin Durant top scored for the Rockets with 26 points. Alperen Sengun added 22 markers, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Kawhi Leonard tried to carry the Clips with 24 points, but the team shot poorly from three-point land, going 8 for 30 for a 26.7 shooting clip. The recently acquired Darius Garland has yet to make his debut for LA due to an injured toe. The Rockets rise to 33 wins and 19 losses, while the Clippers drop to 25 victories and 28 setbacks.
We came to handle the business tonight. We know Clippers is a good team, is one of the best team lately, last 2 months I would say, we came to dominate the game, we came to handle the business, and everybody did a great job second half. Everybody got their yard. They got some offensive run in the first half, but we cut that down in the second half and got the dub.
What did you think of Reed's effort late?
he was being amazing today, you know, defensively and offensively. He was knocking those shots when we needed, and defensively he got hands everywhere, so it was a great job.
Meantime, the Phoenix Suns snapped a two-game skid at the expense of the Dallas Mavericks. The Suns had to survive a scare, though, down the stretch to take the win at home, 120-111. Phoenix was in control for most of this game. They outscored Dallas 36-16 in the first period and pulled ahead by as many as 31 points. But the Mavs rallied in the fourth and were within just 6 with a little over 2 minutes left. Devin Booker and Dillon Brooks had to make a couple of clutch baskets to put the game out of reach. Book and Brooks combined finished with a combined 42 points. Mavs super rookie Cooper Flagg scored 27, but to no avail. The Suns' record now stands at 32 victories and 22 defeats. The Mavs have lost 8 in a row and are down to a 19-34 win-loss slate.
As for the Indiana Pacers, they survived a thriller at the Big Apple. The Pacers holding off the New York Knicks in the clutch for a 137-134 overtime win. Karl Anthony Towns sent the game to OT by making 2 clutch free throws with 0.2 seconds left. But Indy quickly regained momentum by scoring the first 9 points of the extra period. New York tried to go on one last run, putting up 8 in the final 24 seconds, only to come up short. 8 Pacers scored in double figures, led by Pascal Siakam and his 30 points. Indy was still without newly acquired center Ivica Zubac due to an ankle issue. The injury-plagued team also lost young guard Johnny Furphy for the season due to a right ACL tear, which he suffered in their previous game against the Toronto Raptors. Jalen Brunson had 40 markers and 8 assists for the Knicks, all in a losing cause. The Pacers snap a 4-game skid and climb to 14 wins and 40 losses. The Knicks fall to 34 victories and 20 setbacks.
In other NBA news, BI Brandon Ingram is heading back to the NBA All-Star game. The prize forward from the Toronto Raptors is replacing Steph Curry in the lineup for USA Stripes. Curry was voted as a starter for the midseason showcase, but will be unavailable due to a right knee injury. This is Ingram's second career All-Star selection, and he joins his teammate Scotty Barnes and head coach Darko Rajakovic as T-Dot's representatives for the USA versus the World mini tourney. The NBA All-Star game will take place on Monday, February 16th, Philippine time at the Intuit Dome, the home of the Los Angeles Clippers.
Moving on to the East Asia Super League, as the Meralco Bolts try to become the first PBA team to reach the EASL Final Four. Meralco is taking on the Ryukyu Golden Kings at the Araneta Coliseum, with the Bolts finally having the services of Jason Brickman. The Filipino-American point guard was picked 7th overall by Meralco in last year's PBA draft, but still had an ongoing contract in the MPBL. Despite Brickman's addition, the Bolts trailed early on, with the Golden Kings catching fire from the outside. Ryukyu closed out the first quarter 26-16. In the second period, the Golden Kings remained on target and even increased their lead. At the break, it's 51-36 in favor of the Japanese club. The second half is ongoing. Meralco is currently in 3rd place in Group B. The Bolts need to beat the Golden Kings by at least 6 points to make it to the semifinals. Coming up, a conversation with world-renowned mixed martial artist Hal Gracie. We learn more about the Brazilian Jiu-jitsu legend's recent visit to the Philippines next here on Play by Play, only on One News.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play-by-Play only on One News. Cohesiveness remains a work in progress for the Creamline Cool Smashers, even after they scored their first win in the 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference. The victory came against one of their biggest rivals, their sister team, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, and what a match that was. It took 4 sets to complete, 27-25, 17-25, 25-21, and 25-15. Bernadette Pons announcing her return to the Rebisco Clasico with a triple-double, 19 points, 13 excellent digs, and 18 excellent receptions. Gia Guzman orchestrated the offense with 20 excellent sets. After the match, De Guzman spoke about the work ahead for the Cool Smashers as they continue to find their connection.
I think kasi individually we are very skilled. It's just how do we put that together na maging cohesive siya, na pagdating sa loob ng court, alam namin kung ano yung ikikilos ng isa't isa. I think yun yung tinatry namin alamin talaga ngayon. So we're doubling our efforts sa communication, and kita rin naman how we performed in the first game. Doon na lumabas yung mga lapses namin in communication. So tinrabaho talaga namin yun this week coming into this game, and we have much more to work on going into the next one.
Some relief for Choco Mucho fans after a scary moment for Ea Laude in the Rebisco Clasico. The prized spiker appears to have avoided a major injury. Laude got hurt at the 9-4 mark of the 4th set. She went down hard while trying to dig a Tots Carlos attack and collided with setter Tia Andaya. Visibly shaken, Laude had to be helped back to the bench and was later carried to the dugout after feeling discomfort in her right thigh. Laude had been playing her best game so far since signing with Choco Mucho in the offseason. She already had 19 points for the Flying Titans in her Rebisco Clasico debut. After the match, Choco Mucho head coach Dante Alinsunurin and team captain Cici Rondina both moved quickly to ease concerns.
Okay siya.
Okay siya, okay naman siya.
Ano lang siya, dati naman talaga niya yung problema, yung sa groin niya. And may strain na kasi din yan sa abs. So, I think nagpwersa lang din niya siguro kanina. But tomorrow, meron siyang check-up and meron din siyang mga rehab. So, hopefully makabalik siya sa next game.
The PVL All-Filipino Conference returns to the Phil Oil Center in San Juan for a double-header tomorrow. Action will start at 4 in the afternoon with the PLDT high-speed hitters taking on the Capital One Solar Spikers. Then at 6:30 in the evening, it will be the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells facing the Akari Chargers, with both teams going for their first win this conference. You can catch the games live, of course, on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and on the Pilipinas Live app.
Meantime, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu masters Half and Renzo Gracie of the legendary Gracie family in mixed martial arts were recently in the Philippines for a workshop. Half also trained our police force in a one-day seminar. I sat down with Hal Gracie to talk about his experience in the country and the importance of learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Here's part 1 of that conversation.
The idea was teach, right, and try to implement it to the police department, the law enforcement, implement a program for self-defense and better way to arrest people without less problems.
How was I think your workshop with the PNP was on
yesterday.
the 5th? Yesterday, yes.
Yes.
So on the 5th, how was it? What did you teach them?
So teach it a part of self-defense, how to get close to the person without have to harm the person. And that's the goal, right? The goal is like how we can constrict someone without hurting them, without causing problem for the police department. No lawsuits, better handling the people. The goal is not to hurt the person, but take them in.
What made you decide to come out here and share your expertise?
So I have one of my friends, John. He's the one that they tried to put this together with the police department, and we came to enforce, to help the program.
And then I also saw that you had a workshop with children.
We do.
How was that?
It was good. I like children. Yeah.
Okay, so now that obviously you're opening up the sport here in a whole different way, how would you describe what makes a good student?
I make a student is the one that comes to the academy. That's the good student, the guy that goes in. He's there to learn. He's eager to learn. He wants to see the martial. He loves the martial arts. So in most of the times, the guy that doing this is the guy that comes every day. So the goal is jiu-jitsu is very addicting. You know, jiu-jitsu is a sport that brings not just the social life. You know, like we friends. Most of my friends are jiu-jitsu players. You know, like people that I met through my life through jiu-jitsu. You know, I see the sport growing here immensely. You know, and I think that's the reason we are here.
If there is someone who has never heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, who's never seen anything like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, how would you introduce the sport to them?
See, normally, you know, I try to explain the simplicity of Jiu-Jitsu. You know, at the same time, the complexity of Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu can be as simple as a person trying to pull you for some place and you just kind of removing your hand for a bad situation, or it can be complex as the most imagined crazy fight that you can have it. You know, you'll be able to succeed. So the idea is we give you the tool to succeed in any martial arts that you're going to fight. See, what we did is like, I even was seeing my dad saying the other day, we beat the world. We beat all martial arts. There was no martial arts match for Jiu-Jitsu. The only time the martial arts is matched with Jiu-Jitsu is when they use Jiu-Jitsu against Jiu-Jitsu. But if you don't know Jiu-Jitsu at all, your chances to lose is 90% chances to lose. Because you're going to end up in the ground, the fight.
In terms of values, what would you say would be the most important values that one can learn from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Courage. You learn how to be courageous. You learn how to hold your own. You learn how to walk, stand tall, anywhere that you go. You're not afraid. You're not a victim. Which most people nowadays, they're victims. When you see a martial artist, he's not a victim. He's a part of the solution. He's a part of the community. He's a part of something bigger. So I believe that when you do martial arts, that's your values. That's my values. I'm here not because I'm looking for money. I'm here because I'm looking to my martial arts become part of the police department of the Philippines. That's my goal.
Coming up, she knows her way around the court, but how about the internet? Capital One's Pauline Gaston takes on One Sports Internet Slang Challenge. I'll look into that and more when Play-by-Play returns here on One News. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. The Philippine Kiteboarding Tour is back in full swing. Here's a look back at the first leg of Season 11, where Calatagan, Batangas turned into a battleground for some of the best local and international riders. Mobile journalist Denise Valdez-Sancho has the report.
The Philippine Kiteboarding Tour is officially back, and it's off to a high-energy start. Season 11 of the Philippine Kiteboarding Tour kicked off in Calatagan, Batangas, turning its windy coastline into a showcase of speed, skill, and international competition. From January 24 to 26, top local riders went head-to-head with elite kiteboarders from abroad in the first of 3 major stops this season. Fans were treated to thrilling action across multiple disciplines: freestyle, hang time, twin-tip racing, and foil racing. In freestyle, international standouts took center stage, with Thailand's Napichitio Pudla ruling the men's division, while Estonian and European champion Trina Trey claimed the women's title in her return to Philippine waters. But beyond the podium finishes, national pride was front and center. The opening leg rode on the momentum of Filipino kiteboarder Warner Hanoya, fresh from winning a bronze medal in foil racing at last year's SEA Games in Thailand, proof that Filipino riders can now compete in Olympic-class events. According to Philippine Kiteboarding Association President Jay Ortiz, the tour is about building a long-term future for the sport, developing athletes across all ages, while positioning the Philippines as a world-class kiteboarding destination. After Calatagan, the race for Season 11 crown continues in Cagbalete Island this February, before a grand finale in Boracay this March. Kapatid Denise Valdesancho, we are One News.
The wind picked up in Cagbalete, Quezon, and so did the action as Leg 2 of the Philippine Kiteboarding Tour wrapped up in style. Strong conditions on the final day of the 3-day stop set the stage for the Freestyle X Finals and high-flying hang time sessions. In the men's freestyle division, Thailand's Yo Pudlak claimed the top spot, while Filipinos Ray Sastre and Warner Hanoya finished second and third. In the women's side, Estonia's Trina Trey took the win, Germany's Madeleine Potrats and Filipinas Cyril Dacudao rounded out the podium. The twin-tip racing competitors added more heats in the afternoon, improving their standings heading into the final leg. After another successful stop for the Philippine Kiteboarding Tour, all eyes will now turn to the grand finale in Boracay in March.
Happy Wednesday! We got a surprise for all the volleyball fans. Not just the NBA tonight, but we got the PVL covered for you in the highlight reel. Pero NBA muna tayo. Let's go to Houston. The jumper by Jabari Smith. No, but look at that vertical leap by Amen. Overdone. Vertical, wala pang buwelo yun. That's how freakishly athletic Amen Thompson is. Take a look at this. Na-box out pa nga siya. Angat lang, put back. And it is for Amen, who tallied 16 points, 6 rebounds to help the Rockets beat the Clippers in H-Town 102-95. What a sad day for LA fans, for both the Lakers and the Clippers. Speaking of the Lakes, the Lake Show, here it is. Let's go. Darren Fox with a steal. Instead of laying it up, showtime! And he knew Victor Wembanyama was trailing, but instead of laying, delikado yun. Pag nakuha pa ng defender yun, patay si Fox doon. But what a play, because he knew that he got his big man there trailing from behind, the alien who had himself a ball game, 25 points in the first quarter alone. But Fox says, I got you, Victor. Fox had 8.6 assists in this one. Wemby, 40 markers, 12 boards. Lakers just Spurs crushed the Lakers in LA, 136-108. No LeBron, no Luka, no Austin Reeves. Okay, up next, let's go to the Mavericks and the Suns. Whoa, look at Jalen Green. He thought he had an open baseline slams. And then on the other end, defense to offense, Cooper Flag. It started with Daniel Gafford blocking Jalen Green, meeting him up top, and then resulted to the number 1 pick's highlight slam on the other end. Nothing Dylan Brooks can do there. Take a look at that. Whew, bumangagi ba? Bodying, just really shoving Dylan Brooks out of the way and slamming there with a lot of ferocity from Cooper Flag. Take a look. Gafford, by the way, 3 blocks in this one. Flag, 27 points. But the Mavs fall to the Suns, 120-111. Okay, I did say may volleyball highlight style. Let's go to the PVL. 27 all in the 4th set. This was what a matchup between Farm Fresh and Signal. And take a look at that kill from Acuna. That running attack that was set up beautifully. Take a look at this. We were tied at 27. That gave them match point. That was a long set. But eventually, Signal took care of business. in front of a packed crowd there. Take a look at that running attack from Jackie. The Super Spikers went on to win this match in 4. 3-0 start for Signal in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Cayuna, who by the way, Jel Cayuna set up that beautiful set running attack for Acuna. 19 excellent sets for Gel, 7 points. Jackie, 6 markers in the big win. What a match. And speaking of, what a match, how about the Rebisco Classico? Set win for Creamline, 27-26. This was the first set, by the way. Take a look at this rally. The attack by Aya, denied there. Woo! Creamline, and the collaboration of the 2 former Blue Eagles in Bea de Leon and Jerry Guzman, but it was Gia, the setter, with that kill block to secure the first set for Creamline. Cool Smashers took the first set, eventually winning the match in exciting 4 sets. And Gia orchestrated Creamline's win, 20 excellent sets for Gia there. Brilliant game to go along with 8 points. Bea, BDL, by the way, added 5 markers in this one. What a Rebisco Classico. What a treat for all the volleyball fans. Can't wait to see the highlights for tomorrow, Thursday. We'll see you till then.
And before we go, Pauline Gaston proves she's got game on and off the court. The Capital One Solar Spikers standout took on One Sports Internet Slang Challenge, and let's just say she passed with flying colors. Watch this.
Oh, good. Like, it's bussin'. I don't even know what it means. Delulu is delusional, right? Points is like if someone is really cool or like guwapo or maganda, parang maangas, like that. Suspicious. Play that, yung mga bata, di ba, yun sa Among Us. Alam ko yun, I have a 7-year-old nephew. Ganon yun. 6, 7. Riz is kind of like aura points. It's short for charisma.
Nice.
Main character vibes is like, she's like the girl in the subway, going to work in her headphones, and she doesn't care if she's cringe. She's like, I'm the main character. It's like a scene from a movie, ganon. Lahat tayo yan, kaya pag nagko-commute tayo papunta sa training or papunta sa work, ganon. Maganda yung music, ganon, tapos biglang umuulan, ganon. Ganon. Bussin', like, oh my god, this food is so good, it's bussin'. Or like, this song is so good, like, it's bussin'. I don't even know what it means, right? Like, what is a bussin'? It's busted, like, it's exploding. Ganun ba yun? No, but the expression itself, right? Like, what is it short for or something? I don't know, bussin'. It's like, parang nag-i-explode siya. It's so good, it's so, yeah. Glow up, glow up. Parang nag-ano ka, nag-makeover ka. Ah, di ba? See Princess Diaries, this and this to a princess, di ba? Ganon. It's glow up.
Ibang klase ka talaga, Ponga. She's just such a character. That's why a lot of fans love her. And grabe, kahit her Ateneo days, ganyan nakakulit eh. Yan si Ponga. And if you meet her ate, magkaiba sila ng Therese, talagang Therese. Yung poise, yung tahimik, tas may kapatid kang ganon.
There has to be one in every family.
So sino ka doon at sino si isa sa inyong dalawa doon?
Oh,
Pareho kayo?
I think I'm the Delulu one.
Grabe naman! Hindi ko...
Ako yata yung Delulu. Wait.
Hindi, grabe naman. Hindi, pero props to Ponggay for taking on the challenge. That was fun to watch. Thank you so much, Ponggay, for entertaining us. That's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. Catch us again tomorrow, Thursday, 9 p.m. Always for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
Demo pala yung headlock.
Oh, I will show you.
Oh, show Audie. Show Audie. The headlock. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Latuncano. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Good night.